and welcome to Redmen TV. How good was that, folks? Liverpool 3, Southampton 0. And we finally got that victory over Southampton that we were all desperate for. And you could even see by Klopp in his press conference earlier in the week there how annoyed he was and how bitter he was after the result last season, particularly that penalty incident. And you know, he spoke about, I haven't forgotten about that. And he said now would be a good time to strike back. And strike back we did, folks. Beautiful, beautiful win, and isn't everything great when the Reds win? And this was another example of this kind of modern, compact, structured, controlled performance that we've put in of late. And that's another one of those victories where we've played a team. We haven't really gone full throttle, but we've walked them off the park. And you know, you could feel like if we needed to again, we could have pushed on. We could have gone up another couple of gears and got another couple of goals if we needed to. But you know, just a wonderful, wonderful victory today, and all the more sweeter that it was against Southampton, particularly after all the crap that had gone on by. You know, when you wind back to the start of the game, you know, it was cold, it was damp at Anfield, the atmosphere was dull. It wasn't helped by the way of the players didn't start 100 miles an hour. Now, as I said, it was controlled. You had the midfield three, you had the attacking three, just sat in nicely compact. And everyone just kind of, there was no chance of them coming through us on the counter. We just sat in nice and deep, and we pushed on from the middle. Any width that we had was provided by both fullbacks who were excellent again today. And you look at Trent, particularly after all the hoo-ha where Gomez, you know, has had that big victory or big performance for England midweek, and all the hype is about him. And he's even talking, is he going to play right back? Is he going to play centre back? Nobody for one second thought he was going to play on the bench. But Trent came in, and by God did he take his opportunity. You know, he came in and had another excellent performance, both in a defensive role and in an attacking role. He was excellent again, and the same on with Moreno. You know, another Moreno performance. And you wind back to the start. You know, I thought midfield three particularly started nice and positive. Particularly Henderson. You know, you could see he was really up for it. And then we just kept on going. And Southampton's only outlet was just to try and ping a ball over the top and try and get in behind us. Forgive the pun. They were trying to go long to long, and you know, we just mopped it up. And I think the tone was set then from Klavan straight away, where he just smashed into Tadic and just put him on the ground. And you know, it was another one of these performances where, you know, we were just waiting for that first goal to come. And then when the first goal came, you know, we never looked in doubt whatsoever. And the first goal itself, you just have to look at the work rate and the pressing from Bobby. The way he comes back into Tadic again and just gets a nick in. I think the ball goes back to Klavan and then back out to Gini. And it goes to Salah on the right of the box. And everyone is like, go on, hit it, son, hit it, son. My God, did he hit it. He just pinged it in the top corner. A beautiful, beautiful finish. And, you know, what a signing he's turned out to be. And then Coutinho, who had started the game excellently as well, was pinning forward, nice and aggression in midfield. And, you know, speaking of that midfield, it wasn't if we had like a physical strength and aggression on the pitch, but we had a lot of aggression on the ball, if you know what I mean. You know, all the players were nicking into tackles. Everyone was pushing forward. There was loads of scenarios where, you know, there's players kind of driving through, and you know, they're getting the ball, they're getting another ricochet, and they're just pushing on through. And it was just great to watch. And then the second goal was beautiful. You know, Coutinho gets the ball, he drives on, he plays a beautiful pass with the outside of his foot that goes past the defence, and Salah comes onto it with a perfect run. And like, what can you say? I think the biggest compliment you can say is he made a difficult chance look easy. And, you know, he just sticks it away. And it was never in doubt, really, when he gets the ball. You know, you're on your feet, you come through, and he just flicks it through. And, you know, is there a more beautiful sight in football than Salah running away with his tongue out and his mouth in celebration? Like, 14 goals, and it's not even December. What a belter of a player we've got there. And, you know, you had Manny as well, bombing forward, you know, right from the off. He gets the ball, he rolls his defender, he's been pushing on. Because Southampton tried to be, you know, there was a lot of little niggly fouls on both wide players, but we just kept on pushing through them. And that's what I mean by the aggression. We just kept on driving through. And, you know, it was just controlled. And the biggest thing I would say is that there was never any time where I felt, oh, we're in trouble here, or Southampton are going to have a purple patch, because there wasn't. You know, and we go in at half time, and, you know, you're thinking, you know, here we are, you know, we just control this game and we look forward to Tuesday night. And it was really like that. We continued on again in the second half, and we just kept on going. And, you know, you speak about, you know, the cost of ticket prices, etc., but I would pay big money just to go down to Melwood just to watch those guys train, particularly those attacking players, because they're an absolute joy to watch. The flicks, the movement from the likes of, even for the third goal, watch the link-up play between Bobby and Manny. They're coming through, they're flicking the ball to each other, give and go, gone. The defences don't have a clue. And we get a bit of flick the way the ball ricochets back out to Coutinho, but my God, doesn't he stick it away beautifully? And the third goal is what we deserved, and then Coutinho gets his reward. He's called aside straight away to be replaced, and it was just a great moment. And I spoke about the defences looking at our attacking players and thinking, oh my God, what do I have to do here? There's a lot of players in our squad now as well that must be thinking the exact same thing, because you have like Lallana, you have Chamberlain, even Chan to a lesser extent are looking in, they're watching, and they're like, what do I have to do here? What do I have to do to get into this team? Because we've got to a situation now where there is genuine, real, red hot competition for places. Even our bench, it's like you had Sturridge on there today that didn't get a chance. You had Lallana to that. Chamberlain only came on for a run. Chan only got a little cameo as well, and add in a couple of more players, and we have this real strength and depth, and we're really flying it, and we control that game. And as I said earlier, if we needed to, I felt we could have pushed on even longer, and just brilliantly, and it's really exciting. Goes into Tuesday night now, and Sevilla will be watching that, and they'll be thinking, oh Jesus, you know what? They're a different team than when we played them earlier on in the year. And flying it. You look at Coutinho, I think it's in the last 15 goals he's been on with 14. Salah, beg your pardon, 14 goals already. And Bobby, the work rate. I know he didn't score today, but what a beautiful performance. And controlled aggression, good football, and most importantly, loads more in the tank. And I think teams are going to look at us now, and they're going to look, because you saw the preview that Chris did with one of the guys from the Southampton pods, and they're looking there, and they actually predicted that they would lose. And that seems to be a common trend now, where opposition teams are looking at us and think, oh, I don't know, Liverpool, that attack is quite strong. I think we might struggle today. And that's a great place to be, where we are getting that mentality back. And beautiful performance. Definitely owed it to Southampton after all the grief. And shout out to Lovren as well. He comes on through. It was good to see him get a clean sheet. Even Klavan as well, there was a bit of fingernails and everything being turned around a bit when we saw that team sheet. But the two of them put in another clean sheet performance. And so happy out. Isn't life wonderful from when the Reds win?